Okay, day 34, we're getting really close. But day 34, we're looking at probably one of the most common names used for God in all the scripture, and that is Elohim. Elohim means strength or power. It is talking about how God is transcendent. He's mighty. He's strong. It is a great name of God. It displays his true nature, his supreme power, his sovereignty, his faithfulness. It's interesting because this name is used over 2,000 times just in the Hebrew Bible by itself. And so this is a pretty big deal. In Genesis 17, it says this, "And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant. Be to God and to your offspring after you. And I will give you and your offspring after you the land of your sojournings, all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God." Again, this Elohim is the one who's making this covenant. He's the one who's all powerful and almighty, so he's going to keep it. He's also unchanging. We've looked at that already. But here's what's really interesting, and this is kind of some stuff that's at least new to me, coming out of a guy named Michael Heiser. He has a book named Unseen Realm. If you're a book person, you want to get some deeper insight into Scripture, Unseen Realm is an amazing book. I'm reading it right now. I highly recommend it. But in Heiser's book, he talks about how this word Elohim that's used over 2,000 times, specifically referring to our God, but there's sometimes when that word Elohim doesn't refer to him. And one of those times is in Psalm 81, and it's absolutely fascinating. And this is Psalm 81, and in this one sentence, it's the same word is used two ways. God, this is our God, stands in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods, lowercase g. And so Elohim, he is the supreme God, the God above all gods, and he judges the other gods. This is what I love about this. The Hebrew name uses that name for God, big G, Elohim, but he also uses it for this other group that's not like him. They're lower than him. They're different than us, but they're lower than him. So who are these gods? We see this, and we know there's nations that have gods. Are they real gods? What are they? Let me tell you what it is. It's kind of cool. Deuteronomy 37:17 tells us what it is. It says that's talking about the Israelites, sacrifice to demons. The words there is shedim, not God. That's Eloah, which is Elohim. But to gods, Elohim, they had not known. So who are these other gods of other nations? It's demons. That's what other people worship. They're not worshiping. There is one true God, but he understands who they are. They've been elevated. They've been given rulership over nations and regions, and we know this. We see this. It's tied into Scripture. But the best thing that we can know about our God, the great Elohim, the great God, is that he is the Most High. These other gods may have power. Certainly we know that they do. But although they have power and authority, they will be judged by him. They are subject to him, and they will be held in account. Psalm 82, this chapter that kind of brings all of this Elohim to light. This is what it says: "Arise, O God, O Elohim, capital G, capital E, judge the earth, for you shall inherit all nations." All the territories of those other gods that they have claimed and they have not ruled righteously, they will be judged. I'm going to tell you something. I'm thankful today that we have a God that is going to judge justly the rulers of the nations. And so when we think about tragedies and travesties that are happening around the world when it comes to corrupt governments, God is gonna not only judge the people, but he's going to judge the authorities that's behind that. We give him the glory and praise because this is who he is. Elohim, who judges the other gods, the great God above all gods, who has the authority and the power to do so that no one else has. This is who we serve. This is who we love. Take some time today and just thank God that his justice will always prevail, that he is the mightiest of the mighty, he's above all things, and that there is no way that anything that needs to be punished is going to go unpunished. God is going to take care of it, all of it. And that makes me feel good today. See you guys.